All right, we have reached day 72. All right, so number 1 says use the graph to answer the question below. Describe the transformation seen above, and how do you know? So if I'm looking and I just choose any point I want, maybe I'll choose point B. I'm just going to focus on that point. I want to get from the bottom B to the top B, and I know that because I don't have anything with these letters, but I have this little apostrophe with the other ones. So that's how I know that's a transformed figure. Okay, so if I'm trying to do that, if I can just like figure out a couple ways to get from one to the next, well, I can say, well, I can just go over here and then I'll go up and I'll get to my new point. And the same thing should be true for the others. First thing I'll have to do is I'll move over. It looks like I moved over 5, and then I went up 5 as well. Okay, so I move over 5 and I'll move up 5. It seems to work for all of it. Let's make sure for that C, we go over 5 and we go up 5. That's all I ended up doing. I went to the right side. So if I'm just moving it, I'm just pushing it over or up. That's when I move things. That's called a translation. That's all we're doing. So what we're doing is we're first going to translate. The first thing we did is we translate our figure right 5, and then we translated it up 5. And that was all for this one. The reason we know is we just proved it, and we worked it for every single point, right? We just drew it out. We went right 5, up 5, right 5, up 5, and we moved and we arrived at our new figure. All right, moving on to number 2, figure ABCD is dilated. Use the coordinates below to complete the missing points. So you just see what happened to get from one to the next. So it looks like for A, nothing's happened, right? And to get from 4 to 6, it looks like you could add 2, but it doesn't work for the other. And if I'm dilating, you have to know that dilating means you're multiplying by some number. So all you need to figure out is, how do I get from 4 to 6? Well, 4 times what equals 6? So all you really have to do is do 6 divided by 4, and that'll give you 3.5 or 3/2. Okay? All right, so that's what I'm going to do. That's my scale factor. My scale factor now, I just found out, is 3/2. You could have also said it's 1.5. That works as well. All right, so you just multiply everything by 3/2 or 1.5. So let's go ahead and do that. So you do from 2, 3, multiply it by 1.5, both. Make sure you're doing the X and the Y. So if I am doing that, then I will get 3 and 4.5. Do the same thing for your 5 and your -8. You go ahead and multiply them both by your scale factor of 1.5, and 5 times 1.5 is your 7.5, and then -8 times 1.5 is -12. All right, but same thing as yesterday, I believe. Yep, as yesterday, all you have to do is, instead of multiplying by a scale factor, because to get from the original to the new, we multiply by 1.5. To get from the new to the original, what you'll have to do is you'll have to divide by 1.5. And that's okay. We can do that too. So you just do -3 divided by 1.5, and you'll get -2. And 6 divided by 1.5, and you will get 4. All right, and that is all. Thank you.